What's good, YouTube? We back with another reaction video, but like I always say, these are more so watch with me's. My guys at Yes Stories, I love their videos. If you haven't, make sure you stop my video right now and go subscribe to their channel. They have really dope original content. He goes all around the world on their team and really shoots some really dope content, like I said, and does some really dope things. Today he's hunting in Nepal for their mad honey, makes you hallucinate. I'm going to tell you right off bat from the pause on the screen with all of the bees, I'm allergic to bees, so this is already crazy to watch, but we're gonna watch it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment some dope moments if you find anything interesting. Would love to find start some threads. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Hi, that's crazy. Y'all hit the
There
candy,
are
man.
few stories that keep me up at night, and this story is one of them. Years ago, I heard of these so-called honey hunters. Tucked away in the eastern mountains of Nepal.
This is the main road to get to where we're going.
That's amazing. When am I ever going to see this again?
There is an indigenous group that for 250 years have risked their lives scaling cliffs of hundreds of meters on nothing but a bamboo ladder.
That's crazy, dude. Like, bamboo is the way it's used around the world is amazing.
Hunting for a honey that makes people hallucinate. However, beyond being extremely dangerous, once they walk this path, a hunter's life is rumored to become cursed by the spirit of the mountain forever. Although initially only used as a local form of medicine, as whispers of the honey's unique healing capabilities spread across Asia, demand for the rare and precious commodity skyrocketed in Korea, China, and Japan. But consumed in higher doses, it can cause vomiting for an entire day, loss of consciousness, and in rare cases, death. As climate change has
I
caused
ain't really trying to mess with nothing that got me fiended out like that. That's
world's
like the
bee
ayahuasca
population to
almost.
greatly diminish, however, and the younger generations are reluctant to expose themselves to the same extreme risks as their ancestors. This tradition is dying. There are now groups taking tourists on sometimes staged hunts for them to witness. However, as I think you know by now, we are always on the hunt to find the realest, most authentic story to experience and bring forth to the world. So after months of logistics, we were able to get a hold of a small village who still takes this tradition very seriously. At 58 years old, however, there is only one hunter left in the village and no one set to replace him were he to retire, making him potentially the last of his lineage.
Last of a dying breed. That's crazy. The youngers ain't trying to get on the
With
wrist.
so many questions about this tradition and a 10-day trip to go camping deep in the jungle of Nepal, I decided to bring Tommy, my least experienced friend camping, who's only camped for one night in California before this, on what will turn out to be one of the most brutal trips I'd ever been on.
Good shit, I don't know.
Ideally, you've already broken into the shoe before you get there.
Thank you for telling that like the day before we go.
Tommy has never been on a rugged kind of travel adventure trip like this in his life before. I've actually never seen him this nervous.
I've only camped once in my life.
You've camped once?
I'm scared, man. I'm really nervous, actually.
I mean, it'll be hard. It's gonna be really difficult.
Really?
But you're just gonna have to like be brave, basically.
Oh.
With all of our equipment packed, we began the 3-day journey to this remote Nepali village.
Made it to Nepal. We made it.
Nepal.
A little nervous, a little jittery, but it'll be fun. I keep telling myself that.
Any of these challenge videos, I always say you got to go into it with for sure the right mindset. If you ain't got the right mindset, you ain't gonna get through it.
Yes!
That's my first sign.
Yeah!
Hey man,
How are you? Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Look at that! Woo!
Do we have any idea what we're getting ourselves into?
No.
So I know nothing about this trip.
I was trying to calm you down by telling you I know what's going on, but
Sure.
honestly I don't. I just wanted to make sure you came with me.
They worked. his name again?
Enders.
Yeah.
Tommy, he's never done this. He's never done this trek. Did you know that? No.
Don't let your first time be with me in my group.
Our first stop as soon as we landed was to meet our safety guide, who would be taking us through the rock climbing we would need to witness the honey harvest up close.
I'm Tommy. Nice to meet you.
How are you feeling? How's everything?
Feeling great.
A little tired. We haven't slept much.
Yeah, I'm also very tired. Just I came yesterday.
Came back yesterday?
Yeah, from Everest.
You came back yesterday from Everest?
We can't really complain.
That's crazy, bro.
We're really gonna be
My
putting this
my boy said Mount Everest like it's just nothing.
new athletic gear to the test, huh? Breathable, activewear. This clothing is like specifically designed for this kind of adventure environment, working out, whatever adventure you decide to go on.
This trip to Nepal, we are here to trial it on the roughest of terrains and release it to the world. Once this short documentary is over, as literally no sponsor wanted to be a part of this trip, we invite you to scroll down and find that beautiful link in the description and get your very own Seek gear to be worn for when you're out seeking that discomfort.
And you have to pull down and jump up. Yes.
Oh, there's black. Yeah, you got it. Now just picture tens of thousands of bees, leeches, a suit, and a camera in your hand.
That's our one and only lesson.
You said some of the walls, not all of them, but some will be 80 meters. So multiply what you just did by 8.
That's pretty high.
Before we could even begin understanding the bee hunting culture, we had to get through days of intense travel just to get to the village.
Organized chaos. Or maybe just chaos.
After flying to the capital of Nepal, Kathmandu, we now had to prepare.
That's what would be like the crazy part with a lot of this, you know, the yesterday adventures is like the actual trekking and getting to the actual activity.
For 2 full days of driving before beginning a 4-hour hike through a rainforest just to get to the village.
This is our off-roading vehicle. Is this our spare tire?
You ready for like 15 hours in the car?
It's a little tight for 3 grown men.
Yeah, it's gonna get real
definitely
cozy.
going to be cozy in here.
Cozy is a good choice of words. Another option would be crammed.
Only 15 more hours.
We got space for another in case I want to bring an extra friend.
We're friends with the world's strongest men who are about the size of this truck. Can they come?
And we are off.
Been on this road for at least 6 hours. It's starting to get a little challenging.
6 hours just driving to get there is wild.
It's great visibility.
Yeah, we've been climbing up. We're gonna climb up 2,000 meters up in the air, and right now we're fully in the clouds, and it's raining.
As we climbed further into the mountains, the rainy monsoon season was really starting to creep up on us. But as we still had a great distance to go, our driver couldn't afford to slow down too much despite the bad visibility, which, after driving around a few accidents, was making us extremely worried at the back of the car.
The entire road is full of construction vehicles. It started pouring on this road.
Those small winery roads, a lot of times in those countries, be crazy, dog.
What was the way we could make it sketchier? I know. Pouring rain.
After a full day of driving with dangerous conditions and landslides reported ahead, we had to stop 2 hours away from where we'd originally hoped to get to at a small guest house.
So this is our destination. For tonight, this is where. And then tomorrow we're gonna start early. And then hopefully if the sky is clear, we'll get the view of Everest from here. Yeah. It was a long day.
Hope for the night. Yeah. There's just no electricity.
Are we gonna be able to charge things? At
Straight caveman style right there. Straight caveman.
Later.
Oh, there's gonna be electricity coming back?
Yeah.
Just for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Was this a good idea? When I signed us up for this, I didn't think it was gonna be this crazy. Like this trek, I feel like I've seen my life flash in front of my eyes.
Not being able to charge would be crazy. Gonna
Honest
have to have those
trucks almost
battery packs.
Crash into us on the side of this cliff.
We have a 5:30 a.m. wake up tomorrow for 8 more hours in the car. And then it's 2-hour hike, which I feel like will turn into a 4-hour.
8 more hours and then 2-hour hike. Dang.
You been?
This is my bed.
I didn't realize they have the Ritz-Carlton in Nepal.
I'm so happy you're here. It's making me laugh.
Hello, future me. Man, am I glad to be you watching this footage. You're probably taking a shower by now. You lucky bastard.
I feel like a condom. Are you recording?
Yeah. I feel like a condom.
Good night, kid. Good night, man.
Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. Another full day of driving today.
What do you think of that?
Wow. That's Mount Everest?
For sure, a hard ass view.
I don't know.
Wow.
The Himalayas.
Holy shit.
Everything here is perfectly under control.
Really? Because it feels like the road is bumpy and dirt, and there's a cliffside. And this region is prone to mudslides.
What's that?
For sure, mudslides and like rolling rocks would be like a scary thing in those parts.
It's hard to capture, but we are permanently on the edge of like a 1,000-meter drop, and he goes about this close to the edge.
Just mud.
This is our stop?
This is the final hour walking stuff.
We made it.
15 hours later.
I can't believe we're hiking right now. we got help to carry our bags, but there's just a lot to carry. She's a beast.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Thanks for the ride.
Okay.
Okay. The 3-hour hike commenced.
We're talking about how remote we are for 2 days. Now, this is the main road to get to where we're going.
The surrounding and scenery is for sure crazy though. Super dope. I will say that. 2-hour hike right after a 6-hour drive, car drive.
Yeah. All right. Got my first leech.
Oh, did you get?
Just rip it off.
Oh.
Ah, he's deep. Damn, he got blood.
Those and ticks.
Oh god, oh no, oh god.
Andes?
Yes.
Are there tigers around here?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
So here we can find like leopards.
We can find leopards?
Yeah. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
We're actually walking up into the village right now. The youth have set up a volleyball net here in the middle of the path. It's pretty awesome. Namaste.
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 It's so peaceful here. We're so far away from any drivable roads, really.
This is it, right?
This is it.
This is it.
For sure, dope place to live. I mean, visit, but I don't know about living. Like once you there, you there. And where do you go to the store? What do you like? But these people don't care about that. Living right off the land.
From a movie. That's such an American thing to say, but it does. I know.
It is an American thing to say.
There's only one guy that's doing the harvest, and he lives in this house right now, and we're about to meet him.
Oh wow.
Namaste.
Namaste. You know, यसपालि को मेरो नाम अस्दन राई नेपाली बुझ्दैन यिनीहरुले Namaste. Namaste, sir.
And then he's the guy, the main guy.
You're the guy that's doing it.
Wow. You're the hunter.
He's the hunter.
I wonder how many times this guy's been stung.
Tell him thank you for letting us stay here too.
यस्तो छ
Moving in.
Yeah, moving in.
Man, these people in these places that don't have nothing, like that's so remote from the world, be so lively, dog. Like,
What a freaking guy. I love him
making
already.
you feel like you don't need nothing. You could just move there, bro.
Thank you.
So cool.
What a view. All right. We're in it, boys.
We're in it.
And they're speaking a whole different language than Nepalese. Nepal has 128 languages, I believe, spread out all over the country, and this language is native to this region. So he's Nepalese, but he has no idea what they're talking about.
यता पहिला यता सानो
On our first day, we were woken up at 7 a.m., startled. 2 hours before we'd originally agreed to start the day, to find the whole village ready to begin the sacrifice ceremony. Although our first day was supposed to be a rest day in the village after 3 days of travel, they felt that today was an auspicious day to receive the blessing of the spirit of the mountain and ensure the group's safety for their upcoming honey hunt.
In our Rai community, they follow the rule in the Mundum, so which is the guideline.
The way to begin the harvest and bless both the harvester and kind of like just the whole process for the whole village. So we're about to head out to a little bit further into the jungle and begin the ceremony.
So the hallucination is definitely something sacred for sure.
The Rai people we are currently with are one of the indigenous groups from Nepal who have unwritten rules, beliefs, and traditions passed down from the elders generation to generation. We really had no idea what this ceremony entailed and what we had gotten ourselves into.
We're hiking deep to witness our first ever indigenous ceremony. This feels very special. To be so far tucked away and be a part of such a meaningful experience for this village is unlike anything I've done before. Oh my god, look at my shoes. There are leeches attacking us. Multiple of them right there. How many do you have?
So many, I've been flicking them off my shoe. It's gnarly.
Not a whole lot of room. Somehow this is
The leeches is crazy.
trail.
This is supposed to be an easy 1 hour hike. I can't imagine what the 4 hour hike is gonna be.
So somebody carried chickens up here?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna faint. These people just went straight to work. It's like one
The pre-ceremony and process, just with everything, is super dope.
unit, and they're all just
I will say that's
moving
fine.
and it's like a dance. Like everyone knows what their job is, and it's just a flow, steady flow. It's beautiful to watch. And this is the lead shaman.
Well, those are the chickens.
But we're not going to be able to show sacrificing chickens on YouTube. What is it? This is amazing. This is one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of.
Stuff like that I just don't play with. But I understand everybody had their own ways.
Never felt so far away from home in my entire life, in the best way possible. What's happening?
They just decapitated 3 chickens.
The chickens have been sacrificed and they are now blessing
With the blood.
the different members who are going to go out to do the honey hunting. This is a very serious process and ritual. The shaman almost looks like he's in a trance. Is this the most out of your comfort zone you've ever been?
Probably. But it's amazing. When am I ever going to see this again?
There are not a
I'm
whole
sure
lot
that's
of
definitely a unique feeling to be around.
indigenous rituals that are still preserved to this extent, which makes being here feel particularly special. So it's a sacrifice, but they eat it afterwards, so it's not like it's just being
Wasted.
killed for nothing.
For sure.
This is ours. That's his.
Are you serious?
What?
How did you get a leash here? How did it end up there?
I don't know, I didn't feel anything.
Nepali.
Yeah.
They just swallow it. I can't.
I literally can't.
How on earth do you swallow this lump?
Swallow, don't you?
How long has the honey hunter culture been a part of their village?
यो त पहिलाको पुस्ता हुन्छ नि 260 वर्ष चाहिन्छ
260 years.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
How does a honey hunter get chosen?
पूजा गर्ने ढामीले चाहिँ एकदम आर्ज हेरेर यो चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ कि सबै हाम्रो विद्यबार हेर्छ कि यो ठीक हुन्छ कि यो बौलिँदैन कि भिरमा चढ्यो भने यो आण्डो पार्दैन कि भनेर हाम्रो
If a random person goes, you know, it's gonna get pretty harsh.
So really a whole process with even choosing the hunters.
Hard for them, yeah. This harvest will turn out good, but then he has already predicted that within 8 months, somebody in the village is gonna die.
Someone in the village in the next 8 months is going to die.
But then, यो वाला harvest, यो वाला मौका गर्ने चाहिँ ठीक हुन्छ.
How does he feel that? He just felt it right now today?
Yeah.
The harvest is going to be good.
Yeah.
कि हामी बेच्छ नि
Thank you so much.
यो थुकमा राम्रो हामीलाई देखाउँछ अनि साथी हुन्छ तपाईको माया लाग्छ एकदम
Said it so carelessly too.
साथी
I'm glad that we have the shaman's blessing. I actually feel good about it now.
We spent the entire morning packing. It's time to go bee hunting.
Time to do it.
This is our man.
ready
Ready?
This is a good group of boys. We're gonna freaking die out here. Hopefully not.
Yeah! That's a spirit.
The journey finally begins. This is the longest
Read the room, Ock.
that's ever taken us to get to the beginning of the actual adventure that we came for.
More
It's
trekking,
taken us
of
4 days
course.
to get here. We have another day of just hiking. Tomorrow is the day of the actual harvest. We've really been putting our Seek Discomfort activewear to the test on this trip.
The
We're just-
amount of time it took from when they first got there to still having hours to still hike from here is
super excited to be able to release clothing that I feel like is what Seek Discomfort was built for in the first place, is to be a catalyst for action. From our card game Spark to this new clothing that's designed to be used while adventuring, hiking, whatever it is that you're doing and exercising. So we are pumped to be launching it and utilizing it on the roughest conditions that we truly have ever had. Wow, he was just climbing these rocks.
Looking at it up close, it is a lot bigger than I thought. Huge. Fun way to do it.
Make this look so easy.
One slip, with even just a sprained ankle or worse, a broken bone here, could be highly unforgiving. As we are in the rainy monsoon season, no rescue helicopter could possibly come and lift us out were something to happen, which means that we have to
I didn't even think about that too.
fully rely on ourselves
fact that
and on
lack-
each
the
other
lack of
to make
technology,
it through
like, how
these
would they
hikes
be
carefully and unharmed.
Gotta get all the way down there.
Oh my god.
More people die from cows than sharks per year. I'm not trying to mess with these guys. Oh, great.
so tomorrow is in the cliff
Holy fuck. All the way up there.
I think to actually pick the hunter and the duty of the hunter is even more wild because he actually like tracks and actually has to hike as well. On top of when he gets there, he has to perform and get to these high places. Like that to me is crazy.
Tomorrow? How is it even possible to get to?
Hiking through leeches and jungle.
How do you even find that?
That's way worse than I thought, honestly.
Dangling with the bee suit and your camera.
Yeah, you don't have to remind me.
Up there. It's got a lot more intense, very fast.
This is our camp for the next 2 nights, right underneath the beehives.
Without any bugs.
No.
And there's like huge spiders and leeches around.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bugs and all that, but forget all of that. My man still said the leopards. You got to remember that earlier in the episode.
Jesus.
They getting bit up crazy.
Welcome to the campsite.
Mosquitoes, leeches.
It was finally time.
They
After
didn't even get to
carrying
the
all their
bees yet.
equipment down the mountain for hours, the hunters were immediately ready to start their first climb for honey in the middle of a monsoon.
There's a hike to get to the base of this, and they're climbing a cliff. They're climbing to the top of the cliff, letting down the ladder, and then the guy's gonna climb down and cut the honey. We can't even hike past this point. It's so treacherous.
This was only going to be a small harvest for them, and the main harvest was planned to be much higher the next day, which is the climb we would be joining them for. And we were now seeing for the first time just what we'd signed ourselves up for.
We are about to witness a man do the most dangerous thing we've ever seen anyone do. And I'm comfortable saying that.
That is not at all an exaggeration. If he falls, that's death.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
And he's not doing this with professional rappelling gear. He's doing this with a bamboo ladder that's attached from the very top.
Bamboo ladder probably been there for so long, dog.
Thing I've ever seen. Dumping rain, dangling on a gigantic cliff right now with the biggest beast in the world trying to freaking eat him alive.
Wow. Ow.
Fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts.
From the far, watching him in the camera, that was even crazy.
That was amazing. The freaking champion right here.
What?
Look at his face.
Oh.
The leech. That's probably from a bee, no? He can't open his eye. No, it's not a bee sting. No, it's a leech. That's 10 times gnarlier.
We're going up on that ladder tomorrow like he did.
Look at this.
That's insane.
This honey makes people hallucinate.
Crazy to see them all come back and like be happy.
You guys'
I
eyes
know what's about to happen with that honey.
completely swollen. He's like,
That
ah.
feeling gotta be worth it.
Totally fine.
You're strong.
According to the locals, what makes this honey unique is that these bees fly all over the Himalayas collecting nectar from over 34 different plants and flowers, creating this special honey with healing capabilities.
Blending it all together.
They believe it helps with intestinal problems as well as for wounded animals. Some of them even take a small spoon mixed into their tea in the mornings, believed to bring them strength and courage. The hallucinogenic part actually comes from a neurotoxin inside a flower called the rhododendron, which only grows in high altitudes, leading this honey to become known as mad.
The most intense and the most dangerous is yet to come. We've been preparing for this, making our way all the way here for the past 5 days, so that tomorrow we can be a part of the most difficult and the most dangerous harvest that
they have planned for the year. How are you guys doing?
We're talking about.
Yeah?
He read it out loud, and I was like, "It's exactly what we're doing right now."
Eating rice made right here, right in the fields. Potato grown right here in the fields. Cabbage grown right here in the fields.
Right now we're drinking some Nepali rum with our honey hunter. It's good, right? Yes.
They've called it rum, beer, and wine. Strong, huh?
Very strong.
Yeah.
Keep finding leeches. Found one on my wrist here.
Oh my god.
Bro, like every time you turn around, they got like a blood spot. Like
Found one on T-Boogie's lower back.
On my Sikh t-shirt I was wearing today, I didn't even notice this.
We just had one in the tent.
It's also worth noting that this is Tommy's second time ever camping. Not like second total time, like second night ever camping.
Is this what camping is like? Because I am not having a good time. Are you kidding me? This is so much blood. Today's the day.
finally, dog, the whole episode.
As I woke up, barely slept for a week, the dangers of our day and my anxiety near heights slapped me in the face.
What part scares you the most?
The part that scares me the most is Corey and potentially me getting on the line. Yeah. I feel like very anxious right now. I want to get on the line, but I'm also worried about if I'm feeling like this here when we're on the ground. I don't know how I'm going to feel once I'm ready to rappel down that cliff. Like, what would you say is the main risk?
You know, like a bee is coming around you. This is a summer, you know. It's very slippery.
Slip where? Like on the hike up?
Yeah.
What do you mean, the cliff? You keep doing this. What does that mean? Like, are we going to be walking on like the side of a cliff or
Yes.
something?
Some of the very cliff, you know.
There we don't have any safety when you hike. Right?
Yeah. There's bushes and, you know, jungle and cliff and everything.
Yeah.
Talking so nonchalantly and the way they looking, dog, it's like yeah.
Ready?
All right.
It's time.
It's time.
The base of this one. Did I go up this side?
This is the time we leave you. Be safe, man. No one is forced to do anything.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you feel comfortable with and that you feel is within your safety.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
We hugging and saying goodbye to me, Aki. I'll be back down, dog. This is what I was saying though. It's like
Holy
that scale back view on the camera is
For the deities who resides in these cliffs.
Getting ready? You leaving now? Up?
Yes.
The start of the fire. The hives are about to go nuts. The bees are coming. These are the biggest honeybees in the world. Their sting does not go around.
It's crazier than I imagined.
He's gonna climb that with no protection? Trying to stay zen
that's
here.
what I was saying in regards to the hunter. That gotta be the most G out of them all, man.
So this is the least zen environment I could possibly imagine. It's tens of thousands of bees, leeches
it
on the
has to
ground,
be-
smoke
he
in
has
our
to be at his
faces.
calmness.
What are we doing here?
You brought me here. Dude, he's barefoot. Are you kidding me?
All he's got is a bamboo rope tied around his waist. That's it. Holy sh! Look at that! Right now he's only hanging with his bare hands. He took off his harness and he's just holding on his arms and legs. That's it. Corey's on the rope. He's coming down.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's 80 meters. Yeah, very slow, very slow. Yes. Yes.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I don't think I'm so fit for a heist, but like just dangling like that, no.
निकालेको भिरमा चाहिँ सबभन्दा अलिक गाह्रो चाहिँ यही छ पहिले बुवा बाजेले आमाले पनि बुवा बाजेले मामाले सबभन्दा नाम यसको चाहिँ यो महावीरको नाम हो हुरवाम हुरवाम बनेको चाहिँ धेरै गहिरोमा वीरको टुप्पा चाहिँ यसमा हुन्छ मौरी चाहिँ कता कता उता छ नि खोप्पा भित्र
Bro, to be up there with no protection, like taking those things, man, it's like that's bees on bees.
Oh my god, they are attacking him.
Come the bees.
The way he was swiping them off, it just looked like piles of dirt. It's crazy.
The hive is coming down. Our bees everywhere, all over the camera, all over us.
They probably messed around and messed with that queen.
Trying to stay calm, but I'll be honest, it's kind of hard. I'm pretty afraid of bees, and these are huge honeybees. These guys are doing it without gloves.
What is that? There's snakes here too?
Yeah, poisonous, most of poisonous from here.
Hey guys, what are we doing here?
What dangerous thing isn't here?
With the most dangerous cliff of the year accomplished in a 6-hour strenuous and non-stop climb, the jungle suddenly became quiet.
It definitely seems very calm and peaceful out there, though. I will give them that.
An ambiguous silence mixed with relief, exhaustion, and a moment where everyone checks in on each other and on what the damage is.
Corey! How are you? Are you alive? I'm alive, man, and I'm kicking, boy. This is crazy.
He has so many bees on him.
Corey's down safe.
Holy shit. You're f***ing back.
As Corey came down, they decided to stop their harvest early as they weren't finding as much honey as they'd hoped for, leading me to not have the time to get up on the cliff like we'd trained for.
कति ठाउँ टोक्यो आज
धेरै
धेरै आज धेरै
धेरै डेन्जर सबभन्दा यो मौरी
Congratulations, boys.
We survived.
We survived.
It's the most important part.
I'm definitely feeling like that after this trip, dog.
You're
All of
sweaty
that
as
hiking and
fuck.
driving.
You're drenched in sweat.
I want to be clear that an adrenaline rush is not what we are seeking, but to explore how deeply we can immerse ourselves in this world. To celebrate how wonderfully rich, complex, and diverse our planet truly is. To meet people who have lived lives so radically different from our own, yet still finding common ground together, I believe is one of the most profound human experiences one can have.
You're crazy.
And I hope that by showing you this, that I'm able to expand your perspective about how beautifully diverse our planet truly is. When it comes to this tradition, it is unclear for how long it will persist. With no one currently training to take over from Ashton, we may well have witnessed and captured one of the last honey hunts from this village.
Does he ever get afraid?
पछि चाहिँ डर लाग्दैन किनभने म यसो दगडकल पनि दिँदैन मैले सक्छु भन्ने नै मैले मेरो आत्मविश्वास छ.
As the youth all over the world move into cities and climate change is causing problems even this far out into nature, these traditions are becoming more and more rare.
That's really just what it is. The youngins aren't finding no interest in that.
And I guess only time will tell if we may just have witnessed the last honey hunter. We made a separate video on our Seek Discover channel trying the honey. In the meantime, although I do not want to encourage you to do what we just did, I do want to plant a seed in your mind and leave you with this. Where is your next adventure going to be?
Dub video, yes theory, dub video. Shout out to everyone in Nepal, man. Shout out to the hunter. I don't remember his name, but yeah, just the fact of the amazing task of him being able to hike, being able to take the stings off all of the bees, man, is such a rigorous task. It's amazing to see what people around the world actually do for their beliefs. So like I said, it was such an amazing video. I love these type of videos because it's actually like a mini adventure and you're just going on and checking out other places around the world. So like I said, make sure you guys go to Yes Theory. Make sure you subscribe to them. Check out all their original content. Make sure you guys are checking out the Wave, Mickeyswave. Follow on all platforms. I got more reaction videos coming. Of course, I got more original content coming. Got more streaming coming as well. Make sure you guys follow Mickeyswave on all platforms. Follow Godly Crown on all platforms. Go to godlycrown.com. Get you some merch. Like always, I appreciate y'all watching to this point. It's the Wave. We out. I'll see y'all in the next one.